I was thinking yesterday, I think my channel might be the most heavily moderated channel, which I think is a good thing. Because I was speaking to some other streamers and they were saying like how they've been having like problems with people being very toxic and like creating multiple accounts and saying nasty things. And I haven't noticed any of those messages. So, I mean, either that means I'm not paying attention to my chat or they're getting well moderated, which is great. Probably Frost or Unholy. This card tends to be run by Unholy. I want to coin this out. I guess I can keep this against Unholy. This is good. Usually you're writing the nasty messages. You bad boy. So they do this thing where they like spread the death rattle to adjacent minions. We got the silence for that, so we'll get this down and then we might go Shard, Finlay, something like that. Depends when we get a minion. Yeah, this one, right? Oh, they triggered it twice. Yeah, this was the one that happened. So I could have silenced this preemptively. I don't know. Um, it's a bit nasty, isn't it? You know. Could try and look for like Holy Nova out of this. Almost I already have a silence, so I think we take this one. This guy's had a pretty aggressive start. So that happens every time. He's down to 15 power still. Shit the bed. I mean, this doesn't really... This does kill a couple of things, I guess. I think it might be better to get the rat out for a taunt and play like 2 single target removals. Do I die to the Bloodlust now? Puts this in, trades these two in. He has 4, 4, 6. No, I don't think. So now the Nova should be a bit better, maybe? Yeah, much better. Okay, that's good. And I guess I can draw 3 with this. How much am I taking to Bloodlust now? 7, 11 should be fine, right? Right, we've got all the AoE now. So now we should, after this, we shouldn't really take any more damage ever for the rest of the game, right? It's looking good. I think we're stabilizing. T-Dog. So he's going to get the Lord Marajar in his hand. Most damage I can take from Bloodlust is 5. Yeah, I'm not dead to Bloodlust. Death him. I mean, I can deal with a big card, right? Because I have Whirlpool. Honestly, it might be this because it kills it. Like, I don't even mind if he plays it because then all his corpses are gone. Just fist him this. Maybe I can take one for myself. I think that might be a play, actually. Well, okay, so I would have to Whirlpool it, though, right? He plays this next turn. I have to Whirlpool it, so I take this one. And drop an egg down, I get a 3/3 on the board. And also take the egg out of his deck. Oh, one of these. What's up, Matt in Chains? You make me overdraw. Okay. So... I mean, Cannibalize looks kind of good here, right? I don't need to use an AoE yet, I don't think. Go 4/4. I should have drawn first. No, I don't think I'm going to lose from this spot. What's the win condition against this bullshit 2020 and 2020 King Crush? Oh, I mean, so you have to run them out of cards. And, like, honestly, the 2020 Crush doesn't happen very often. Like, sometimes they do that and you can't, like, disrupt the combo. And, yeah, that sucks. But it doesn't happen very often, so you just have to kind of accept that when it happens, it happens. Um, Pop, Cannibalize, maybe? This is his last Vizier, so last possibility for Scourge. We know that's a minion, so I could rat. I'm probably better off going Clean Scene, Handmaiden. Unless I don't need to play the Clean Scene. But I think I probably should. Like, how is he going to make a ball this big again? Just take his last minion out. I mean, it's the worst it could be. Nice. Nice, easy W. Okay, number 1 and number 2 have done some work. We got some work to do. You can Dirty Rat either the Lorfamar or the King Crush, and they can't do it. You can Feotar the Lorfamar or the King Crush, and they can't do it. You can yeah, you know, like I have a very good win rate against that Hunter deck. I don't think it's like sometimes they high roll and you can't do anything about it, but most of the time it's completely fine. And one Finley to put the King Crush back. So Finlay doesn't actually increase the chance of you hitting the combo at all. Because you still, like... You can still draw the Lorfamar in the hand where the King Crush is. Like, there's just so much that can go wrong. Right, what do I think of this hand? Because I could just play the Finlay straight away. I can always discover my opponent's Finlay if I need one, and this hand really kind of sucks. Probably Armor Vendor over the Dirty Rat. How do I feel if I pull like a Behemoth or a Sister? It's actually kind of difficult for me to deal with it at the moment. Okay, I shouldn't have bumped that. I forgot I couldn't heal it. Oh well. It worked out fine, I guess. Good top deck. See what he's got. Okay, he's got shit in his hand. Do I want another School Techer? Probably, at this point. There's an ETC, we'll take that one. There's Love Everlasting, which is pretty good. Don't need to play it yet. To make sure I don't take too much damage on this board. All of these kind of suck. I guess the Mind Seer is probably the best one. There's a reasonable chance to be able to clear something on the board. Isn't this person a stream sniper? I don't think so. They were in my stream the other day and I asked them if they were a stream sniper and they said no. So I don't think they're a sniper. What is this summon? Armor vendor? Could just make a big idiot. Like, it's kind of difficult for him to remove that. It's the biggest number. Kind of playing for some tempo at the moment. So he's now got a love everlasting. I need to think about playing my love everlasting. But I don't have any. I don't really have enough spells at the moment. I guess I have I can go cannibalize into Handmaiden. Probably is about time to play it. Because otherwise I'm gonna start struggling. He's drawing a lot of cards. I think I leave the Clergy, so next turn I can go Clergy, cannibalize Handmaiden, and then click the button, which is pretty good. Watching your streams improved your control, priest. Nice, ma'am. That is good to hear. Sister as well, eh? Taking an overdraw. Which means that is not something I want to play this turn. Two ETCs now. Don't know what I want to take from it yet. I think we probably play this one. So now we have a Whirlpool. See what he overdraws. Overdraws Love Everlasting, which is a completely worthless top deck for him. Drowning, okay. It's like he's turning off the draw. I think now would be a good time for a rat. Right, so he has an ETC, we know that. Now I could take an ETC and leave it on the board. Leave myself at risk of getting whirlpooled. I could just take the Vision of Darkness. I think I probably want to start pumping up my I probably do want to start using some of these ETCs though. That is too many ETCs. Let's take a Fire Horseman with the first one because we're ahead on fatigue. We're not going to be able to whirlpool his ETCs either because he's ahead on crystals compared to us, so we have to kind of make use of these. Like, if he leaves it on the board, there is a possibility he leaves it on the board. It's very unlikely, but if he does, then we can whirlpool it ourselves. Ah, he was desperate to kill that. Pick a Feotar from this one. Have to cast a spell, so I guess we could drop a location, maybe a Holy Nova. Do I see a reason to play this card? It's kind of making me a bit more rat resistant, so I don't think so. He's not played his ETC yet, so I could just go for a Horseman win condition. Like, obviously he can theft the ETC cards from my hand, but he's used one theft already. His hand is kind of full. I think we do that. So now he has to steal the cards from our hand if he wants them, right? So there's a Feotar gone. Ah, he's okay. Well, that does work kind of well. He's not going to play it this turn. He's putting the Fairy type at the bottom of the deck. Now that is a small problem. I mean, I could delete it, right? So I can delete the Feotar. It's not there anymore. And then I've got this in my hand. The Steam Cleaner isn't in the game anymore. So he has to wrap this or he kind of loses. Need to cast a spell again. Next turn I want to use this with a Rivendare. This means I probably want to get the rat out of my hand here. I also kind of want to make my hand big, so the main threat to me at this point would be his rat, right? Or an identity theft. I guess he could also synchronize this, which would be a bit of a problem, but I can beat that. He has one in hand. He does have a Feotar in hand, you're correct. Maybe I should have tried to rat that out. I can still try and rat it out. So it's less than 50-50 for him to get the Rivendare. He did take the Rivendare. The Steam Cleaners are no longer in the game. So how am I going to deal with this? If I rat it out, I can't interact with it in any way. Nothing in my hand draws cards. I need to cast a spell this turn. This is probably the play I have to make. It's very bad though. Because he can just play the Rivendare and kind of kill it off now. Maybe I should have ratted the last turn. Because now I don't see how the fuck I'm going to win. Like, I tried to... I mean, should I have just killed this off the, like, the first minion? Maybe I should have just killed it off the first minion. How the fuck do I win now? I have one rat left. Which I could maybe hit a horseman with. That's pretty much what we got to go for, right? So I need to find a way to silence or drown or something like that. And I'm kind of behind on fatigue as well. So could be a horseman in hand right now. But I don't have a drown. There's a shard, which isn't relevant for the first horseman. Need a drown. There's a drown, so I should play the rat now, right? This is probably the best chance I have of pulling something. Behemoth, worst target. So now I need to find a synchronize for this, and it could just get whirlpooled all the same. Like, he almost certainly has a whirlpool now. It's probably more important to me that I kill off my rat. Do I have more? I don't have more identity thefts. I could discover more identity thefts. I don't really want to draw more cards. I think this is probably the best line I've got. I could have gone for synchronizers, but that doesn't do anything if I don't kill my own rat off the board. There's a top decked horseman, so that's going to die this turn. We need to find identity theft. No identity thefts. No identity thefts. There's an identity theft. Okay. I need to find his rat, and I need to click drown. Gonna kill that with light burns. There's only one left. Maybe I should have dumped the flash heal last turn because I have hand space issues. No rat. No rat. Does he have synchronized left? He does have synchronized left, so he could synchronize this and kill me. I can't, like, whirlpool this. But it's in his deck now. I mean, he'll just kill it off, right? I need to find identity theft again. It's looking increasingly unlikely we're going to win because we couldn't find a rat. As soon as he draws his horseman, he's going to win as well, right? So there's so much shit that has to happen. Yeah, this one comes out, I can't win, right? This is what I needed to copy. So now... How the fuck do I win now? I don't think I can win now. I don't know, man. Like... That was a rough one. It's very difficult to know which one is correct to play first. Because if my opponent... Like, I was actually behind on fatigue, so if my opponent discovers the steam cleaner from my hand, I could be, like, back into a shitty position again. I think if I had to play that game again, I would do it in the same way. I guess it was... At some point, we lost a 50-50 to... We lost a few 50-50s. Let's get our head in this game. He's killing off his own shit. I mean, that's good for me. This is the most expensive card. I should probably take that one. Got a Whirlpool now, so we want to try and work that Whirlpool over to the left-hand side of the hand. There's a lot of cards to go through. Is this EU or NA? This is NA server. I think I'm number 2 on EU at the moment. Kind of want to save the identity thefts until he plays a card that reduces shit. So I could just take a Feotar here. Either play this or this. I think it's fine to just drop 2 minions. Take a Feotar. You want to see double rank 1 today? I want to see that double rank 1 as well, man. We're going to go for it. Man, you look I look terrible today? Shit, man. I look terrible. It's not very nice. Piece of shit. It's just a bad hair day. Can't do anything about bad hair day. Like a sexy emo boy. That's better. Thank you, man. Wow, okay, that seems like a bit of an overreaction. Do I just, like, kill these off? Like, again, that is kind of an overreaction. But I don't really want to use these identity thefter cards. Don't think he has a very good hand at the moment. He might have the Colossus. How would I answer the Colossus if I use this? I guess we can hold on to this like a little bit. Let's just use this one here. He has this, which is kind of on the way to being infused. I should take that. I could ramp up my own relics a little bit. Don't mind that. I can maybe take a relic pivot. This is obviously the best one, but... kind of like this line. Don't know, I maybe should have buffed one of the other ones up. At least they both trade these down now. Yeah, so this is why I saved my AoE. Pretty happy I did now. Need hand space, so it's going to be one of this one or this one. I kind of want to play this next turn, which means this is probably going to die, right? Let's drop this, I think. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Oh, okay, he low rolled. I mean, that's very good, but he low rolled. For sure, I want to play this now. One of the better orders. Don't need to click the healing button yet. He probably plays his own one now. Yeah, my relics are bigger than his. I think these identity thefts could end up being pretty game winning. So I want to get the one out from this side of the hand, I think. Because then the Whirlpool's on the left. So that's these are 5/5s for me. It's better than this, I think, since it's reduced. Could just go for Maltranix and play these two cards. I'm kind of Giga ahead on tempo. It makes things awkward for my opponent. Or I can drop this boy. I think I like the Maltranix line though. Pretty aggressive. Could try and Feotar another one of his relics next turn, maybe. Actually, I've got another identity theft here. I forgot about that. He makes me overdraw. Is my clean scene infused yet? Yes, it will be. That's very good. So let's see. I'm only 4 damage off of lethal. I can't. Oh, it's already upgraded. Okay, so I probably just go clean semen, identity theft, and then Feotar. And that's probably the best one. Fizzle is pretty good here. A minion, right? Maybe could have played the Renatal first. Could also have gone for a Feotar there, but I think going for the tempo was a bit better. So he's used all of his green idiots now. He needs to find another healing combo or he's just outright dead. And we're countering the first minion that gets played. So that gets countered. I think he's dead. He's pointing it in his own face. Let's see. He's in a terrible spot. Nice, man. Sometimes things just go right. Oh, it feels so good when shit goes right. Oh, man. It's gonna be fun for like the first week, though. With love, you can theft Sargeras at the same turn. Oh my goodness. I think there's a few priest cards which are broken. Love Everlasting is broken, for sure. The Cathedral, I think you could easily nerf the Cathedral down to 2 charges rather than 3. You could also nerf Behemoth. Right, so we're playing against Spell DH, so we just need to prioritize keeping our life total high. This isn't a very good hand, though. The Rat and the Synchronize would have been pretty busted, but I threw them away because I didn't expect Spell DH. Okay, well, we can go for it now, right? Oh, he's killing it. That's really sad, actually. I kind of wasn't expecting him to kill that. It's annoying because I wanted to sink it. Oh, well. Guess he used Dispose, which is a bit of burn. Don't have a minion at the moment. I'll draw a minion, though. It's fine. I don't know what version this is, whether it's the Lady Svenno version or whether it's the other version. There we go, there's a minion. It's a pretty good one as well. So, I want to click this button, almost certainly, because it cycles me a card. I probably click this. And I probably shoot one of these down as well, just with the leftover mana. Because these are kind of unusable cards in this matchup anyway, like... Just get these shitty cards out of the hand. ETC is very good. I wish I'd had it a draw sooner. Because he's going to draw quite a few more cards before I can Steam Cleaner. Or he's going to draw a lot more cards before I can Steam Cleaner. I think I still go for the Steam Cleaner though, right? Weaving a hero power. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still go for it. Just try and start weaving in the hero powers. Like, chances are we're going to get either one or two of the minions, which does make a difference. He's down one weapon already. Hasn't used many other cards that are relevant. But we also haven't really used many relevant cards. In a good spot, I think. Is he actually stopping me from playing this because I need to clear this board now? He might be stopping me from playing it. I don't really want to bleed this damage, right? I think that's a big mistake to bleed that damage. I'll have to go for it next turn. If I use the clean scene instead of the Holy Nova, it means I can use this with the Holy Nova next turn if he makes another board. Right, let's see how many we get. We're probably only getting one now. But it's better than nothing. What was the coin doing in his deck? Oh, he shuffled it back. I see. So yeah, we got one. So we're probably unfavored from this spot if he's running, what's the name of a card? Lady Svenno. So I guess I should play around that by taking the healing now. A lot of people don't run Lady Sveno, though. A lot of people run the other version. Try and find some healing from this boy. No healing. I mean, I guess I could probably play this one. I want to be weaving in a hero power every turn. I could play Identity Theft here. Or I can make a copy of this. I mean, what am I really looking for from my deck? Flash Heal, maybe? It's probably a bit better than Identity Theft. There's Flash Heal, that's nice. Do I want anything else from this, or do I just play the Flash Heal now? I could just cycle this and play the Flash Heal. I feel like I want to like copy an Armor Vendor, probably. Because I'm in a position where I'm probably not going to beat him if he's playing the Lady Sveno version. But we can definitely beat him if he's playing the other version. Meati, as a medical professional, how do you look back on COVID and vaccine policy? I mean, the vaccinations were just a good thing. I think the lockdowns were a bit more. I think you can certainly make an argument that the lockdowns were damaging in some way. The vaccines, I think, if you try and argue the vaccines were bad, I think you just end up looking like a pillock, but... Right, I need to find something to do here. Spectral or I-Beam. Don't have any minions in play, so probably the Spectral. A little bit of healing. And just draw. And find my good cards. Cycle off of this. And hero power, I guess. Armor Vendor. So that wants to be played with Synchronized. Do I get it down now? Miss out on a hero power, but have more stats on the board? And have an Armor Vendor developed? Probably want to weave a hero power in now. I don't know, like... I have a lot of... Do I have a lot of stuff to be getting on with? No, let's weave in the hero power. I haven't seen any cards that would suggest to me that this guy is running Lady Sveno, so it should just be a straight face race. I haven't, like, I've looked at quite a few of his cards. I haven't seen any of the predations. I haven't seen any of the ones that give a minion rush. We know he's holding 2 minions in his hand. We know he's holding a random fell spell. Seems like he's confused. He's going for a minion very late in the turn. Oh, he's got a Schlag. Okay, so he's definitely not got Sveno. That's in some ways good for us. I mean, Yeah, this is better than Sveno for sure. We can clear this pretty easily with Clean the Scene, Hero Power, Armor Vendor, Synchronize. So I think that's what we go for. Seems like the most defensive play. He shouldn't be able to 20 us. Could have used a cannibalize on that turn as well. I wonder if that was better. Because it was a decent cannibalize target. I could have waited on this. On cannibalize Holy Nova. I can always cannibalize one of my own idiots, but it's just a bit more sus. I think we should be fine whatever happens though. He's got 8 more damage from weapons. He's got a warband, which is doing another 4, so that's on up to 12 damage. He has an Unleashed Fell, 1 left. Like he's only got 11 cards left in the deck. He's got some cards that don't do any damage. Like he's got 2 Spectral Sights still and an I-Beam. Should be completely fine. I don't really see how he's going to pull this one off. So this will heal us for 4 when the weapon comes down. Probably just an Armor Vendor Sister turn. If the Sister sticks, we can cannibalize it. Uh, 10 more cards to play around. A minion, an Unleash Fell, 2 Spectral Sights, an I-Beam, a Scythe, Rhapsody, a random Fell spell. This is where we're going to use the Viper. And probably combo it with a Cannibalize. I mean, we can make the Cannibalize bigger if we go Love Everlasting this turn, because I can combo it with one of these. Can I survive if I do that? This and Hero Power? Is there any way I ever take 14 damage from a minion? So he could push 3 damage with the Unleashed Fell combo. And then this could be a Metamorphosis, so that would be 7 damage. 2 Spectrals, an I-Beam. This could be 3 damage from the Burst minion. And I don't think I can ever die. 7. I think the max is 11 that I can take. Because you use both disposers. I should probably just not risk it, honestly. Okay, nice. Nice. Number 2. Is it coming home? That means we're probably just 1 win away. 30 degrees is perfect. So, yeah, I think 30 degrees is the temperature I feel most comfortable in. Around about there. Everyone else hates it when it's 30 though, like everyone's always like opening doors and windows and turning fans in their general direction. Oof. Algachov likes it hot as well. There's a few guys in the chat who like it hot. Now, do I want to keep this hand? This is a bit of a risky play. I feel like there are certainly better cards in my deck. I could try and find a location. There's a few good cards here. I think I'd probably Finlay it away though, honestly. The rat, I think, is too risky. Hmm. It's a bit sketchy. I threw 3 of my AoEs away. But I wanted to find more tempo. That's what I fucking wanted. Let's go. It was going to come off the top anyway, but... I don't think I want to use the other location here. It is reasonable tempo-wise, but he still needs to invest a resource to get this off the board, so, like... And I can still activate the second one next turn. Wow, this game went from really bad to really good really fast. Just going for his ass. Going for his graveyard, okay. So he takes a slow turn. I want to try and set up a situation where I can drop a sister next turn. I think Clear Conscience is kind of bad in this matchup. Because they have Cock, which can like kill big idiots, so it's probably just deafen. Just kill this. But yeah, being this far ahead on board is magnificent. You can't, like, step this a bunch of times anymore. Get this down and it's GG, I think. It makes a big idiot. We've got the Cannibalize for it. He just goes for a crab, which is pretty good, but he has to invest all the damage into the minions. I could still Cannibalize this if I want, but I think I'd probably try to get the sister down. I don't really care that much if I take this damage. It's just a reasonably good turn to get it down, you know. Tropatoni has redeemed medical advice. If vaccines don't cause autism, how can it be that I'm autistic and I'm not even vaccinated? Well, that, I mean, the thing is that this doesn't prove anything either way. Like, the thing is, everybody, like, 90+% of people get their childhood vaccines. So, like, how can you... I mean, I guess you could do, like, a massive study and, like, you could maybe prove that. But, the guy who did the massive study, like, falsified the data and, it was a huge disaster. Alright, what are we doing here? Is this a huge disaster? Nope. I mean, this wants to be played, I think, but I can't really do it with anything else. I guess I buff this up and play Lighter Burns. If I can find one more minion to infuse for Clean the Scene, I'm very happy. lot of damage here, actually. No point cannibalizing it, I don't think. Okay. Because I need to clear this off next turn. I have 2 cannibalizers in my hand. What does my next turn look like? I probably do use a cannibalize here, even though I'm floating a lot of crystals, because it's the light it burns, I think, is a better one to hold in the back pocket. My next turn might have to look something like Holy Nova and double light burns cannibalize, something like that. You just go straight in with this. Okay. And it's smart, it makes sense. I'm probably going with the cannibalize line now. So I buff this up because I'm almost certainly going to cannibalize that. Cannibalize Theft Nova. Sorry, cannibalize Light Burns Nova. Yeah, there's a Shadow Step still. How would I feel if this got Shadow Stepped versus this? Because I could take a tiny bit more damage. I could also, like, synchronize this next turn, so I think it's much better to kill this one off. Don't really see a reason not to click these buttons. It's very far ahead at this point. But yeah, my next turn is probably going to be synchronize this. I don't know how big he can go. If he makes a really big ghost, maybe we struggle to deal with that. Didn't get any card draw. Okay, maybe he does get card draw. Meatman looking pretty lucky at the moment. Meatman King, 0 cards, let's go. Is he going for cards in the deck? He probably just wants to make this as big as possible, right? Yeah. I think I am still making a copy of this, right? Do I want to silence or use a flash heal? This is going to stay alive, so I feel like the silence is kind of relevant here. I clear these 2 off. I take less damage clearing this. I go down to 14 life with 5 power on the board. It seems like the best line of play. We just need to survive one more turn. So just dodge like a potion belt or a random pyro blast or something. Also, did he? No, he played this at the start of the last turn. Oh, we should be okay. Oh, that's like the best top deck. It's got to be, right? So this boy goes in here. This boy goes in here. And then play this. Is there any combination of cards I die? Double Pyro Blast? Let's just click these twice, I think. We're so far ahead. Is that going to be number 1? We won a game on number 2. It could be. Oh, it's number 1. Oh, we did it. We've done it again. It's number 1 Lego. Oh, we did it. Meatman King. Well, now we got to get it on the other server. My mum's here as well. She says, well done, son. Party, party. Insane's proud of me as well. We did it without pocket this time. Let's go. It's early in the season, so the rank doesn't really matter that much. Don't want to keep the 1 drop. It is versus Hunter. Sure. Why am I still running Steam Cleaner? Because it's good. It's not. Okay, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the card is good in the deck. So I can't get a clear with this. This is not really very good here. So we're passing. Clueless. You think I'm fucking clueless, mate? Cause I'm not gonna lie, you're giving me some clueless vibes yourself, dude. Right, am I just playing Cannibalize on this just to kind of like okay, so I have 2 options. I can sit here and take this damage for like a couple of turns and then use a bigger clear. I think that's probably what I should do because the Cannibalize can be valuable, right? Like realistically, the Cannibalize here saves me 6 health. I think it will probably save me more later if I'm going to clear on 6, right? It's a bit awkward, but the AoE just lines up so well with these as well. It's a lot of damage. I could still play a Cannibalize if I want. I could take a Holy Nova. I could take a Flash Heal. I'm taking 14 damage next turn.
What is Elun's will?
So I play this and this, I go up to 34, I go down to 20. I play AoE and then this comes back, and I play this. Yeah, we should be fine, right? He's gonna, the most annoying thing he can do is like play another 3 bananas here. I think that's pretty much the worst he could do. He's already played a full bunch. That's fine. So I'm guessing he went for the Colossus, right? It's early in the game. Maybe he went for double spell. Could go for AoE again. Or just drop the Colossus here. There's a reasonable chance that he'd have to trade into it with something. But this plus the other AoE is pretty good, right? And I could still follow up with Colossus. I think this board is still kind of worthy of AoEing. Of course, if he has his own Colossus here, this is terrible. I mean, I could still go Cannibalize and Holy Nova. Or I can go Whirlpool. He goes for a Tidestone, okay. Did I miss it? I swear I queued it up. I'm sorry, man. I did queue it up, but I must have misclicked. Fucking hell. There's no minion on the board now. Is there ever a world where I just drop this? Like, he could just clear it. There's a number of things he can just clear it with. Mainly the Hound. Now, we're probably fine to drop it. It's not great. I should have put it on the other side as well. It's really irritating. Has he played a beast this game? He hasn't. So if he swings his weapon again, okay, that's actually kind of nice that I forced this. I mean, it gets a clean kill, but I do get the healing, right? And I make him use like one of his best cards, so I think I'm okay with this. So his shit's buffed up now. Yo, Chazam, thanks for the tier 1. It's got to be one of these, right? 3 monkeys left. Is probably the best card. Don't really want to Finlay this hand. I've used my big beast, so that doesn't really do anything. This, he's used his big weapon, so I don't want the Viper. Am I just using a Gone Fishing? It's kind of shitty. I could do this and it kind of draws a card because I trade the beast anyway. And that's a 2-mana 3/5. It's kind of good. Could combo it with Cannibalize. Probably the best one. Kind of shitty identity theft though. Normally you get some really good stuff from that. Clergy Nova. It's not the worst. Can Hero Pad put some more taunts in my way, clear these off. Sister. I don't know if I need more than one taunt. I could trade these away and just put one taunt down. That might work out better. We're at the stage where we can get hit for 20 damage with a King Crush as well. So that would be pretty damn close to lethal. He has already used one of his faithful companions, so... Goodness, that's a 7/7. Hell. I'm really struggling here. There's an Astalor as well now. I could try and rat it and then go for like a whirlpool, which isn't really very good. So I didn't rat it. I mean, I could go for a cannibalize now, which again kind of sucks. If I cannibalize here and play a couple of monkeys, how much damage am I taking on this board? Probably not that much. He has Monkey, Astalor. Really grim. Getting like hard tempoed. This guy's had such a good curve. Probably gonna play as Astalor here. I'm gonna have to whirlpool, and I'm just gonna die when he gets his King Crushes, right? It's a bad turn to whirlpool because this wakes up next turn. But I have to do it. I haven't got another option. Still got 5 cards left. Why no Astral in the deck? Astral? Astalor? I'm gonna need to find a cannibalize. I've used both of them already. Shit the bed, man. I am in a very bad position. I gotta pick something up from here. I have to find like light burns or death or something. Pretty sure I'm dying. Light burns. So if he has King Crush in hand, I die. If he gets Faithful Companions, I die. If he gets his Selected Breeder, I die. Well, actually, Selected Breeder, I'm still alive. That, I'm alive too. We saw that one. I think it was zombies, right? Unless, yeah, I think it was zombies. So I don't know whether I need to clear this board, like... Because the clear is very bad. I almost certainly lose if I go for a clear. I think I have to try and high roll something better. It's getting zombied, right? So I want it to be alive as a 4-1. Do it before trading. This could be game winning because I could pick up a I mean I can pick up his taunt from the hand to protect me, and then the following turn I can pick up a a Reno Beast, right? That's probably the winning line here. Oh, it's not zombies, so it's gonna summon a minion in play. Fuck. I'm mega dead. I can't play it this turn because it puts a minion in play, right? So he needs 1 point of damage. I could have taken synchronized, but I think the winning line is to try and pick up his lifesteal beast. Not synchronized, so I could have taken a card that kills this off. It looks like we're alive. If I can pick up a synchronized, we can win easily from here. If I can pick up his second copy of this, I can win. Star Power, best card here. We didn't pick it up. So I can still try and synchronize it. Um, Star Power, Hero Power, and I guess. I don't want to give him a minion in play because my life is so low. Really annoying. I wanted to copy that one. Looking for tracking. He's very likely to find lethal as soon as he gets his King Crush or whatever, man. Even if I Feotar here, I die. I need to play this. And I need to hope he didn't get like a King Crush from the tracking. Can't play that. I mean, I really think I'm losing this game. It's very annoying that my life is so low. Yeah, I didn't have the tools to beat this. I don't think it was. His start was too aggressive, and I didn't have. I wasn't able to come back from it. Hmm. We go for. I mean, it's mage. I need to disrupt him, right? The armor doesn't really matter. Oh wait, he's probably he's playing Naga Mage. Oh, I've mulliganed wrong. I should have kept a clean scene. Although him and Pocket play the matchup differently. Probably curve out with this, right? Just tempos it, huh? Wow, that's a lot of Nagas. One's pretty good for us. It lets us go pretty hard on the tempo, right? Like this one? Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect that many Nagas though, man. I'm getting him off a board here. Look at him go, man. Look at him go. I'd take one of those myself or another vendor. Probably another vendor, right? That's the best one. Like 100% the best one. Keep him off the board. It's also active now. He really didn't have a lot of spells in his hand, did he? The Holy Nova is not bad here. Takes pressure off the board, heals me up a bit. We go this and this, but I want to do that later, I think. I have a full clear if he goes full Naga with this, but his hand is quite light. He's used a lot of his cheap Nagas already. That's, I think that's fully active, huh? Probably go 1, 2, and then just take a trade on this. It's not bad, right? I'm going up out of range of his burn, which is great. I want to start thinking about disruption with rats and Feotars, but I haven't got those cards yet. How well does this deck do against Pure Pally? Pure Pally's one of the harder matchups. You hit the same ice cream? Nice, Joey. It's a good ice cream, a fab. Can't go wrong with a fab, mate. Why did every police player switch to this deck list? Because it wins more games. Look at the win rate. The win rate is insane. My win rate on the Americas server is like above 70%. On the EU server, 140 wins and 76 losses, 65% over more than 200 game sample size. The list is completely nuts. Probably theft, right? I can try and find... Yeah, I think it's theft. Don't know what I want yet. The best one for me, I think. It's a cheap idiot. Didn't get the Siren, which is what I really wanted. I could think about playing Finlay here. Honestly, there's a lot of shit in the hand, and I'm looking really for disruption at this point. Yeah, I think I just rip the Finlay now. Light burns would be great. I think I didn't hit it though. Use a rat next turn. Fine. But he's used a lot of Nagas, so he's going to be a little bit limited in terms of how much he can pop off. Like, if we can take just a few more Nagas, I think he might just never get there. Yo, Jay! Thanks for coming in with a raid, man. Let's fucking go. Do you know what happened yesterday, Jay? I heard that there was a new Titan that got released. The Rogue Titan. So I didn't bother looking at what the Titan actually did. I just went straight to your Twitter. And I saw that your reaction was mediocre. So I assume the Titan was mediocre. That's how you judge how good Rogue's set is. You just go to Jay's Twitter. Right, let's play this boy. There's Savar. That's significant to get that out. Probably Holy Nova. I guess I can cycle off of this, and I can develop the Love Everlasting as well. Another rat. I don't have the tools to remove a Siren if I pull it now. Do I want to cycle a couple of cards here? Yeah, I probably do. So now, as soon as the Siren appears on the board, I can Whirlpool. I think, as I said before, he's severely limited in terms of how much he can do. Because he's had to use so many of his Nagas. It's not even a Titan Warcraft lore. I mean, they have to do something, don't they? Right, so he's leaving his hand full, which obviously puts me off rat. No, his hand's... Okay, fine, fine, fine. We're going to go for a rat again. For sure. Right, there's for Siren. So we click the Whirlpool, he can't win, right? I... Do I take a cycle of this first? Or do I want to develop this? I already have a lot of draw for this. I think I just take the trade and play this. I wouldn't want to top deck a Clergy though, so I guess I go face first. He just can't do enough in one turn without Sirens. He's also used... has he used both of his... he's got one Amalgam, so he could still discover one Siren from his Amalgam. This is what he's going for now. Does it matter at this point? You know, I saw Pocket Train in this exact situation yesterday, and he actually won the game. So, yes, it does matter. You can still lose from this position against a competent Naga Mage player who generates a Siren in this spot. It's very, very unlikely, but you can lose. So I'm just trying to play to all of the outs possible. He's, again, trying to generate a Siren. But he doesn't have many cards left now. I could go for a Feotar here, but I think I'm better off like just clearing this board. I mean, I could clear the board and go for some card draw and put the Feotar in the hand. That's maybe a good idea. Kind of like that. Trying to end my turn fast there so he has less time to think. Doesn't look like he's generated a Siren though. He would have gone a bit faster here, I think. What other cards I always keep in the mulligans? What cards would you keep in the mulligan every time? Cathedral. You keep the Cathedral. I always keep Love Everlasting. I think it's such a good card. Could still have a Siren, but it's very unlikely now. So we go for a Feotar. He's generated a Queen. I mean, this is the most impactful card, right? I know we can push a lot of damage with this, but I don't think I care about damage now. And I give him a... Could give him a pop. It kind of clears my board. I mean, I have two of these. It's probably just give him this. I need to actually use a card, use a spell. So maybe it's Light It Burns. Could play the Identity Theft and dump this. These are like the two most dumpable cards. Alibi, I mean, Force and Touch is a bit more relevant at this point, I think. And that's interesting. But yeah, he shouldn't be able to get there, I don't think. I mean, obviously he can go Keyboard Soloist plus like 3 Frozen Touches. It puts me down to 20. This is active next turn. But yeah, I can heal up so much in one turn because I've got the Behemoth. I've got 2 location charges. I still have a flash heal. I still have a cannibalize. I'm looking in a great spot. We know almost exactly what we're playing around now. Cannibalize, random spell, 3 Force and Touches, Nargling. There's a Keyboard Soloist still in the deck. So I don't need to drop a Behemoth yet. I can still get more healing out of these cards. I could probably almost lethal if I go for either double spell or weapon here, right? Maybe I'll just go for weapon. It should set up lethal over a couple of turns, I think. Most damage he can push is Keyboard Soloist plus... If this is like an Arcane Bolt, he can push 20 damage with a Keyboard Soloist. I think I push face. I don't think these shitters matter. If he wants to double up the Force and Touches, he's going to have to... He's going to have to trade these in anyway, right? Oh, we have a solid alibi. I forgot about that card. So still, the max damage he can push is 20. Oh, he's shooting minions as well. Doesn't feel good for him. Oh, he's got 4 Force and Touches. Wow, okay. Most damage he can push is 25. Should be safe still. Need to find a spell to use. Could develop this and play the spell. Two of these. Could just play this as the spell even. I mean, it's not terrible, is it? It's back up to full life. Gives me more mana. I mean, I could develop the location as well with this. It's kind of relevant. Yeah, 25 damage max. What's this card over here? Probably Arcane Intellect. Don't know if he's running one or two of those. This one's a Keyboard Soloist. We've got 2 random cards. 4 Frozen Touches, which I don't believe are infused. Maybe this one's infused. I think these 2 probably aren't. This one might be. So he takes 2 from fatigue, so he's on 12 life. 12 life. 5 on the board. I need to push 7, which is very easy for me. Nice. Easy game. The thing about Burn Mage is, like, at some point, you have to win with either Deathborns or with your Egwin, right? And, I mean, you can kill off your Egwin card every time you play it, but if you don't, the priest just silences. And then you cry because you don't have enough damage. Can I explain the mulligan? Crimson Clergy, Cathedral, Love Everlasting. He kills my idiot. I mean, this is about as good a Holy Nova as you're gonna get, right? It's kind of pimping this out. It's dealing with a minion. Yeah, it's fine. He gave up one of his premium OTK cards as well, so I'm okay with this. Egg, egg. The egg will probably be buffed up. I mean, okay. So do I pick a 1-mana Nova or a 1-mana Death? Double Nova could clear a board. I think his likely play next turn is he either goes Phoenix and pokes this, or he pokes this and weapons. I think the Death is just more relevant. Especially as I already have a Nova. Also gives me more liberty to drop a rat if I have a Death. Oh, he could poke this as well. I didn't realize that. That's kind of good. He just pokes my minion. The rat is better to hold on to, like... It's a bit awkward. I could synchronize the rat, like... If it pulls an Anima Extractor, it's not good for me at all. Like, but I do need to... I need to do something here. I mean, hopefully if we pull this now, it's like too early for him to take advantage of it. It's a little bit awkward, like, it's not the point in the game where I want to be using this card, but I need to cast spells to activate these. Like, my next turn is probably going to be restricted to Holy Nova plus Handmaiden. I mean, a 3-8 is awkward for my opponent. I mean, his best play is like Anima Extractor and then Fire Spells, but it's kind of a specific hand he needs for that. This is fine, but it's not great for him. Is he going to take the trades or just leave a board there? Leave a board there, it looks like. I could take a shard now as my spell. The shard silences both of the eggs. I could even go Shard Nova. Shard Nova deals with the board so well. And I could weave a rat in with that too. Oh, that looks so good, right? Now that I'm thinking about it. So then this wants to go in here, this wants to go in here, right? Yeah, it's just really nasty for him. We picked up a lot of key targets with the silence. Of course, he can still make a massive Remornia, but Remornia is much easier to play around than Olgra and the Wretch, which are already gone. It's looking good because we've got so much card draw still in the hand. It's looking good for sure. This is a very, very good response. So he's buffing up one thing in his hand, probably. We don't know what it is. Could be Remornia, that'd be the best target. Got some more idiots in his hand now. Clean scene looks insane here because I get rid of this, right? That's a big deal. Again, I'm skipping a turn on these, but getting this down is huge. Limiting the amount of buffs he can take. So now one Anima Extractor's down, two of the big OTK targets are down. He's not on Bridge Rift for this turn. He just he plops this on the board. We have the Death to hoover it up. We're in a grand spot here. We're in a really grand spot. I could take a Feotard to take whatever he's buffed up here. And then just Death, right? Is probably the play. Should have healed him so he can draw less. So a lot of players do this, right? A lot of players do this thing where they don't damage the warrior at all. I think it's bad. I think that a lot of the time you can actually smart them out. And if you get into the habit... Oh, he's got another one of these. If you get into the habit of, like, never damaging your opponent, I think you just end up with, like, less win conditions. So I can clear this with pop, which I should probably do. This is, like, the only way my opponent's ever going to win. Could also draw first with this if I want. But I don't see a reason to. Right, just take the little marginal tempo boost. It's conceded, nice. We probably weren't too far away from rank 1. This could be the win. No, still 2. So, I do think that Priest is going to be the strongest class still, and I think that it will take a nerf. Even the Rogue Titan? Yes, the Rogue Titan is busted. Like, so the Rogue Titan, so long as you have a minion in play on the board when you play it, which is quite likely because Rogue is a very high tempo class. It normally is ahead on the board on turn 6. So long as you have a minion in play on the board, you can choose to deal 8 damage. You can choose to draw 2 cards. And then if it sticks, it's just there again the next turn, and you're buffing your minion up. Like I think the Rogue Titan is very good. The only Titan that I've looked at, and in fact, I think all of the Titans are playable, right? The Warrior one is not super strong, but it's still playable. It's like it's a 6 mana deadly shot with a body that if you don't remove it, it's going to deadly shot again, right? And it does other shit as well. Kind of annoying. I probably want to play this one first. Because I'm expecting this to die. Any deadly shot if a minion has less than 4 hit points. No, not necessarily. Right, so this takes a trade for sure. Probably a bees or summoning a minion. It's going to be summoning a minion. I mean, do I even want to play my Clergy here? Because it's going to get killed by the minion. Maybe it's better to trade this away. I mean, the minion is going to be there, but I guess this gets better later on, right? If I trade this away, the minion's there, I can coin this out next turn. Yeah, that seems a little better. Meati, you're a smart lad, so please retract your statement on Rogue. There is no archetype where you want a 6 mana 3/5 draw 2 cards. That's not what it is at best, man. Like, you have to remember with all the Titans, you actually have to remove them on board, or they do their effect again. Think of all the times when your opponent has played a Krakatoa, right? Which, might I add, sometimes happens on turn 3 or 4 if they prep Bone Spike. Think of all the times when your opponent has played a Krakatoa, and you weren't able to remove the main body after they played it. It's a good card. Like, the Rogue Titan will absolutely see play. Love, I don't have any spells in my hand yet. That's the best one. 7 of the Titans remove it. Yes, but those Titans cost more. All right. Like the rogue Titan will enter the board on turn 4 a reasonable portion of the time because Rogue will have access to Prep Bone Spike Titan on turn 4. It's going to be a good Titan. It's exactly the same when the Colossuses came out. Everyone looked at the Rogue Colossus and they said the card is bad, right? But what they forget is the cost. The Rogue Colossus costs less, just as the Rogue Titan does. And the Rogue Colossus sees a considerable amount of play. More play than many of the other Colossuses. So I'm not going to retract my statement. I think the card is good. Like it'll fit into any deck. It's just a good card. Like Frigidara, for example, is a 6 mana 3/6 that draws 2 cards. The Titan's doing at least that. Would you say Frigidara is a bad card? No, of course you wouldn't. This might be a good turn to get this down. I still don't think I want to play the love. Actually, a little bit ahead on the board now. So opponent has a secret in hand. He has a copied beast, which I'm assuming is going to be either his Colossus or yeah, he got the worst ones. That's great. So we probably get another card off of this. It's probably going to be the Colossus or the Lifesteal one. Probably the Colossus. They take a copy of first time. Could be Muckler as well. Could be Master Muckler. Like he's going to clear my card draw. If I wrap the Muckler, I think I'm in kind of a bad spot. So is this just a turn for... It could just be a turn for Love Everlasting, right? I have the spells now, I think. A nice value trade in here. Yeah, he probably takes Muckler. Notice you haven't been in many mirrors this evening. I mean, I think most people are just not queuing Priest because they find the deck boring. Yeah, it was the Muckler. Okay, so we take a mill, but we're fine because we have Cannibalize if we want it. So I guess we're going Cannibalize and a bunch of bananas. If I play my banana first, I get 1 less banana, but I can heal this up. Is that more relevant? It probably is, right? So I do 3 bananas on this, trade and Cannibalize. The bananas are kind of nice because they stop my love from running out as well. So opponent has a single banana, a secret, and then 5 cards we don't know about. Shit, that's bad. Always sucks when they get that one early. Makes the game more of a challenge. So I'm going to have to keep drawing cards here. For sure. Probably take a couple of bananas, value trade this and fan club. It's not very good. Do I want to hold on to these tradables? This is really relevant if he gets his weapon. This could be relevant as well because he's getting buffed idiots, right? Oh, but I also need better cards than these. I guess I can trade them away at the start of a turn. No, let's just trade one away now, man. I need better cards than this for sure. And this guy had a good draw. He went 1-drop on 1. Curved into his Muckler and his Lortimar. I feel like when they play Lortimar on curve, I feel grossly unfavored. Because then it becomes a then they just have to like not draw the King Crush and they win, right? Like that's half of the combo. So we're probably gonna have to clean the scene here. Do we want a rat as well? I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to trade away because I need better cards than these. Probably just drop the Cathedral now. Do I trade this away as well then? Because I feel like I'm in desperate need of better cards. Do I take a card draw before I do this? Probably not. Wow, that is a fun hand. Fucking hell, man. Now I want my Viper back. I don't even have removal if it pulls something relevant, like. I'm gonna have to spend one of these cards as well. Oof. Do I play a second rat? Oh, it's so bad, like. I guess I could play a second rat and like copy a rat, but like, man, that's terrible.
What is a loon's will?
Well, the King Crush is not there anymore, but it's on the board. I mean, that is not good. That is not good at all. I can't deal with it, man. I need to top deck, like, cause I haven't drawn the cards that I need. Also, I fucked the positioning up. I didn't realize I fucked the positioning up because of this location, damn it. That's probably a throw, right? I don't even get a top deck. So how can I win with these cards? I can't, right? There's nothing I can synchronize. This does nothing. Uh, maybe I can pull something from my opponent's deck, which I can pull something from my opponent's hand, which I can synchronize, but he has only one other minion. Okay, so I probably have to pull a Finlay and synchronize it. That's the only... I mean, that would have actually kept me in the game as well. I need to pull a Finlay and synchronize it. That's all I can do. No. Or I can put another rat in play, and I get one more turn. That's also something I can do, right? He has bananas, he has a secret, and then this card, we don't know what it is. It's not a minion. Is there any reason to buff these up whatsoever? Like, this could give me a better hand into Finlay. I don't really see a reason to buff these up. It's not applying more pressure. Yeah, dead. Well, I mean, that guy had the nuts. Like, you could argue that I killed him with my own rat, but I wasn't going to find an answer to that anyway. That's not RNG, it is. Shaman. So we have a bunch of AoEs. If we keep this one, it will be the good AoE on 6. So I think we just keep these two AoEs. This one is a little bit expensive. You maybe get 1 in 20 games like that. Yeah, but the variant still makes it more exciting, right? That's why people find it interesting. I mean, I don't find football interesting. I find football fucking boring, but a lot of people like the sport. We don't know whether this is going to be Totem Shaman or whether it's going to be some kind of Evolved Shaman. But normally we're pretty favored into both. Holding his PP Ranas. Location. That's actually a really good top deck. I'll take that one. That was probably better than location. He's just going in with his PP Ranas. Take a value bump on the totem. Love is obviously good, but like, do I need love with this hand? I don't think I do. I think I'd rather take the cards. Because, like, I already have enough mana to use these. My opponent's not happy. Yeah, we are. We're top decking such a nice curve. Feels good, man. Oof. So do I want to play this for a chance at a better Nargling? Probably. Another Switcheroni. So it's another Switcheroni or it's a Deafen to preserve a 1-3. Probably another Switcheroni and just double trade. Meati has said that's a good top deck 11 times. Man, my mods are putting some really obnoxious commands in. What is this? You guys are like this reminds me of a time when I was in year 6, which is like when I was 10 years old. We had a substitute teacher who came in, and everyone in the class, after a few hours of this substitute teacher, realized that she said a lot, like a lot. And so one of my friends made a tally chart where the number of times the supply teacher said was recorded on a piece of paper, and we got up to something like we got over the 200 mark before she found the tally, and she cried, which looking back, like, it wasn't a very nice thing to do, but it was kind of funny. So I guess I just take cards here. I could play this, but I don't have any single target removal yet. Could just cycle a flash heal. Also bumps this up a bit. We've got such a good hand. I don't think I would ever Finlay this hand because it's got all the removals. It's just kids being kids. Yeah, I know. Kids are really mean sometimes, though. You know? Oh, just a single totem. Primordial Whistle. This doesn't have Rush. This is quite a good evolve. How good is Holy Nova? Great. So... could take a trade, Nova, play this. And then, like... light it burns, maybe? Gets left with an egg. Or I can use one of my heftier AoEs, so I could use a Clean the Scene, which is much more powerful. Uh... So I preserve all of my good AoEs with this line. He's probably going to go pack the house next turn. So we have the good AoEs to answer the good card, right? If he doesn't go pack the house, I could just play it. His hand was... yeah, there we go, right. So yeah, this gets answered so cleanly by the Dissonant Pop. Do I want to take any of these? Are any of them really good before I drop this? 2/2 Rat doesn't look particularly appealing. Probably want to play that into a removal turn, so maybe just a hero power here. This is going to kill my idiot. So yeah, I think it's just a hero power, right? Probably want to Finlay this rat at some point because it's so bad. So he's got a PP Rana, a coin. He's got this annoying weapon, which he can't buff up. I don't want to use my Finlay yet. I guess this is just to pack the house then, right? This has Rush. So I could use my rat now and rush something down. Or I can make a copy of one of these. This is not a bad card to have a copy of. I think it's a good rat, though. Right? Because having a rushman in play, I think, is pretty solid. And the fact that it has 2 health doesn't matter now because of this weapon. I think he's about to concede. Looks like he's about to concede. He's frustrated. I don't blame him. It can be frustrating sometimes playing against Priest. Well, get your pillows, boys. It's Priest o'clock. We'd probably keep these 3 cards. So which one of these do I want to coin? Probably Identity Theft. If I coin Identity Theft, it denies my opponent from going Identity Theft into my Identity Theft. He also could have the Love Everlasting in his opening hand. And he wouldn't have had the opportunity to play it yet. This is the best one, right? No Love Everlasting. Rat's the best one out of these cards. Probably going to drop a Cathedral next turn. You set a timer to see how long this will go. Yeah, it's going to be a long one. Fine, I mean, we have another one. I'm not too bothered about that. Just take a draw as well, I think. Maybe my opponent... I mean, he can't make a copy of this and play it, but like... I don't care too much about the locations. It's nice to have them, but not necessary. Am I in the card? Am I trying to win with card draw? This technically would survive on the board. It does apply some pressure. I have a lot of card draw already. Normally, you do win this game on card draw. If I pick this, I'm absolutely committing to a card draw game. I have a lot of rats. Probably I do take this. So we're committing to a Rivendare game plan now. I overdraw if I play this. I'd like to not overdraw the Love Everlasting. So are we going in with some rats, maybe? Could go for, like... We could just go for an army of rats. And just power this down, I don't know. One more for the boys. Didn't hit anything with that one. Okay. Maybe should have drawn first, I don't know. It's a difficult one. It's all of my rats gone. Oh, one draw too late. Doesn't matter that much. So I'm probably playing my sister, trading this away. I'm really looking pretty hard for Love Everlasting here. I'm ahead on card draw. It's taking it slower. So I need to dump a card here. Could save the last charge on this, try and upgrade one of these, but I don't really have the spells for it. Behemoth is not the absolute worst to plop here. But it's all, I mean, it spends my mana, but normally you want to keep it in my hand for rat fodder. The other option I can go Clergy, Holy Nova. Just dump a silence, I don't know, like... I think this is better. Yeah, probably just dump a silence. My opponent could overdraw me a card, but I think we are committed to drawing a lot now. Just take this out of the game so he doesn't have anything to buff on the board. What's inside the Elite Tauren Chief? It says on the screen. It's gonna make me overdraw. I don't care unless it's Love Everlasting. It's the only card I care about. So I can go this, and this, and I draw 3 more cards. Maybe one of them is Love. No Love. Play this and this. It's one more turn before I have to dump the ETC. Like, he can keep making me overdraw if he wants, right? He is going to keep making me overdraw. Still haven't hit my Love Everlasting as well, which is really starting to piss me off a bit. I don't have to unpack this yet. He can't Whirlpool an ETC. So is it better for me to... And the other play I could make is I could just play the Finlay now, but it's really nice to have... I mean, I can take a copy of the Finlay, I guess, and with the Love. That's probably the best line I've got, because this is going to get pulled pretty fast, right? I just want to get the Love Everlasting. I really just want to get the Love Everlasting. So I take a copy of this, I play this. Didn't get the location. Maybe it's like one of the next draws. think I should keep it back in the hand, right? Like he can whirlpool this, but then he loses his own. But yeah, I wanna keep it in the hand because I probably want to try and play around like him getting a steam cleaner from ETC. I don't know that the hand had ETC and whirlpool in it, right? Maybe I should have replayed it. I probably should have replayed it. Yeah, I should have replayed this 100%. Oh, I ratted his Finlay. Yeah, I fucked up a little bit here. Yeah, I should have replayed this. No, but it doesn't play around. Well, if I do ETC Steam Cleaner, he can't win anyway. So if I do ETC Whirlpool, he can't win anyway. Wait, where's the ETC? Why is the order of the deck shuffled? Fucking hell, man! Like I hate when this happens. Um, it's just so bugged sometimes. Like I need to hard draw into my ETC then, right? There it is, right, okay. So he still has 2 rats. Fucking hell, man. So now I need to identity theft, but I've somehow, like, used both of those. So I'm gonna have to find them from here. What the fuck, man? Like... I don't understand why, I swear Finlay sometimes is so bugged. Trading doesn't shuffle. Oh, fuck. I can't win now. Nope. That's a loss. Unless my opponent... I don't know if my opponent's, like, hard running Rivendell or something like that, but this is almost certainly a loss. Oh, fuck. This is the problem with getting the fucking Love Everlasting so late. Like, oh no, pain. I'm not having any luck in the Priest Mirror today. I'm really not having any luck in the Priest Mirror. Get out of this game. Yeah, I mean, I can't win. Let's just get out of it. You're right. I don't know, dude. I mean, this is basically the second mirror where I've lost to bad rat outcomes, right? Do you find Outcast DH unfun? No, Outcast DH is a fine deck. We're playing against Naga Spell again. Could keep Identity Theft to try and find... If we find a Siren, then we can kind of pop off a little bit with this hand, right? These are both Nagas. Maybe I just keep the whole hand here. So we go Identity Theft on 3, try to find Siren. This on 4. Oh, gosh. How do you win versus Renatal Hunter? It's not too hard. Just get creative, you know? Yo, Rookie coming over with £5 again! Shit, I bet this guy's loaded. Let's hear what he has to say. Yeah! Mayor Jam. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for the £5. Siren, that's exactly what I want. And another school techer means we can go pretty hard. So, okay, so let's say we do this, and then we go Siren, Nargling, and then we have 2 mana, we play this, we have 5 mana, we can play this, and then synchronize one of them, yeah. This is pretty nutty. We're gonna hit him with his own combo. And he'll hold the Siren back, because they always do that. It's just like the fashionable way to play at the moment. One mana Nova. No, he is going in now. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I could still go in with my own combo. It might work out better to AoE the board down, depending on whether he clears this minion or not. Can always cannibalize as one of my spells. I can just synchronize this a couple of times in the combo turns. Yeah, synchronize this a couple of times is the way I want to go, right? So just pray there's no secret going up. Okay, that should be fine. So... Naga. Spell. Naga. That'll do it. Spell. Naga. Spell. I mean, I could play this one. Like, I can still play this one after it, right? And look for a better spell. No, so it's going to be this. Fine. Pretty good. That was a pretty sweet turn, if I do say so myself. Why not synchronize the Siren? Because I've literally just played all of the Nagas in my deck. And I also needed to synchronize a Holy Nova to clear the board. I love it. We actually get mana refreshed by playing a spell here as well, right? So I could go Love Everlasting, Cannibalize. Or I can go Love Everlasting, Rat, Nova, something like that. Might be better than dumping a Cannibalize here. I think it is slightly better. So this one goes in here. Kinda need space on the board. Do I want this in play still? I mean, it could be relevant because of this. I think I'd just take these trades. Maybe it would have been better to do that actually, right? trade this one. Oh no, I couldn't trade this one in. Never mind. This one off. It's fine. I didn't have many Nagas left anyway. He doesn't want me to whirlpool it though, right? So I need to play a spell this turn. If I play a spell, I can play this. Probably just this plus this. If I get this down, I could Feotar next turn, but I really want to get the Handmaiden down with a spell. If I can get a location here, it's kind of nutty as well, right? There's a location. Could also sink a rat, but I can do that next turn. But yeah, he's under so much pressure now. I don't think he's going to have enough time to combo me, right? He's already lost one of his Sirens and quite a few of his Nagas. What's your opinion on Enraged Warrior? It's a good deck. Very good deck. Hello, I'm a Hearthstone player. Have been playing it for a long time and quite enjoy this game, but since last season you have a pretty fucked up algorithm, so I'm really sick of it. Statistically, I have a better team, but I also lose because of shit algorithm. So thanks, I really don't give a dirty rat's ass anymore. Well, it's okay, man. I mean, you can just watch other people play Hearthstone. Sometimes that's the way it has to be. He has 2 Nagas in hand, so I can try and get rid of those. Probably the way I want to go here. I think I just take another one and go now. I literally just want to hit the Siren. No Siren, but we took a lot of the Nagas out of the pool. So these 2 trades go nicely. I cannibalize one. One's going to have to be left on the board. I don't care that much. So leave the Amalgam, right? I guess he would have overdrawn. Would he have overdrawn there? No, he wouldn't have done. So he has... These cards are all spells, guaranteed. This is a Naga, guaranteed. There's 3 cards in the hand, we don't know what they are. And he's looking hard for his Siren. If he does have a Siren, there's only 3 other cards in the hand that could possibly be Nagas. So he's really quite limited in terms of how much he can pop off. He actually does have to clear stats from the board or he's going to die. But it's fairly easy for him to do that with just a ping. Starting to generate shit now. Okay, fine. Can just clear the entire board with Whispers. Probably dump the Clergy, draw some cards. Running out of board space, though. Can't really play any more minions now. Do I care? Like, maybe it's better to play this and cycle a bunch of cards this turn. Probably is. Because I'm limited by board space, right? Maybe I should have unboard locked myself so I could go for a Feotar here. I'm not sure. The only way he's winning now, right, is getting his Siren down. Still incredibly difficult for him with just one Siren, but he can, in theory, do it. Do I care about these two cards? I could clean the scene and then develop an ETC and an armor vendor, maybe. So ETC armor vendor, just cycle a card off of this. Seems fine. Safest line I have. Okay. Chat with VOD yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I lost a Pocket Train like one time. I think Pocket Train says this matchup is not too bad against Priest. But honestly, this matchup is appallingly bad for the Mage. The Mage player has to be truly exceptional and they have to high roll to win. Because, like, there's just so much shit that can go wrong, like, in terms of what they generate, in terms of what gets ratted, in terms of the Priest just putting enough pressure on them to stop them in their tracks. Like, I've seen Pocket Train beating Priest, but it's just so unlikely that it happens. Goes for an alibi again, so I don't have lethal. So, get board space. Could that be lethal? Not unless I discover like a frozen torch and burn from his deck, so very unlikely. I guess I play this first. That's kind of burn that he needs. This card is also probably a card that he would need to win. I think he needs this card more because it copies a Siren. And I give him... I mean, this is pretty much unplayable for him at the moment. This card also does nothing. Which card does more of nothing? Probably this. And then we play this. We get a copy of a Force and Touch. And his Siren's still in the deck. So then I need to dump another card. I guess we just dump this. Could have played another minion on the board. I don't think it matters that much. He was going to play as Finlay anyway. So he now has a Siren in the hand, but what can he do with the Siren is the question. I don't think he can do enough, right? We'll see. Makes a copy of it. That could be relevant. Now he has 2 sirens in play. This is where shit starts to get dicey. But I don't think he's going to win. Because he just doesn't have the gas, right? He just doesn't have the juice. Has he generated a reverb there? He has to kill his own shitters off, like, oof. So that does put a lot more pressure in my hand, a lot more force and touches. He's reverbed one of these, so now he's getting a lot of mana back. The rope is coming down and he hasn't even started blasting the face. He's not going to get there. There's not enough APM in the universe to get there now. It was a nice attempt, though. This is the thing, right? It's just so fiddly. So much has to go right for the deck to win, I feel, and you still have to be an absolute wizard. Woo Woo Warrior. Do I want to keep an armor vendor? It's not very impactful, but it can make a cathedral much better. I have other better cards that can make a cathedral better, right? Let's just throw this away. So we got Love Everlasting here. Can access an early Whirlpool. Whirlpool is a really, really busted card in this matchup. So how do I want to play this? I probably want to go Renatal into Skullteka into Love Everlasting. Because then I get to access the Whirlpool straight away. I don't have to play the spells for a while. I could also go coin Skullteka. But I can coin out the student if I want on turn 4 anyway. Also have the option to go Love Everlasting into School Teacher, Light It Burns. I think that's a slightly weaker curve because it forces me to play spells every turn. So it depends how strong my opponent goes. If my opponent takes a slow turn here, I think I definitely go with my Renatal curve. Kind of a slow turn, right? I have Shard as well now. Yeah, I think we just stack the Renatal. He's just playing Riff. Yeah, that's kind of a shit play from him, right? Like, got Cathedral as well now. This is better than this. It should remove pretty much anything that comes down. I already have one of these anyway. Do I want to play it on this turn? If I play it on this turn, I just take immediate control of the board. Yeah, probably. So his best play would be Bridge Riff. Bridge Riff clears my board. He's left with a 3/4. Hi man, did you know you are at least several billions of years old, or maybe even infinitely old, because you are made out of atoms? Hell fucking yeah, man. So, oh boy, I think it's probably better to get the cathedral down. It means I have to wait another turn on the love. The thing is, if I develop the love here, this could be the turn when my opponent goes full ham. And with an Anima Extractor, and that gives me access to Whirlpool, which I think probably wins the game. Yo, Daniels Tanis, thank you. Mate, 5 gifted subs. We haven't had 5 gifted subs in 5 billion years. I'm not exaggerating, man. It's been a long time since we had the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. People have stopped gifting subs to Meat, man, because they've realized he's rich. So we definitely want to play this cathedral here. And probably identity theft. If we go for the identity theft first, we're more likely to hit this big card. Remornia is powerful. It's pretty good for me, right? I could always slap it next turn. Also have the option to take this card out of the game with a Whirlpool next turn, but I mean that does limit his ability to win. I think we're kind of pushing, so I don't mind taking the Remornia. Jam Sesh on Remornia next turn is pretty busted. Am I just passing the rest of the turn? I don't want to play another minion because it gives him a much better Remornia. I kind of would like to keep the other cards here. Let's just chill. I think we just chill here. Should pretty much win if we get this down. Like, if he takes another turn off and we get these 2 cards down, I think it's just a win. What's he going to play? He put some taunts in the way. I think I still buff it up. Could just full clear the board. How bad is that, really? Because that's kind of how he wins, right? And we have a massive Remornia. So... I think it's probably the best play. Because now the Remornia is developed, right? And we're still back in this same spot where it's difficult for him to develop Remornia himself. If he lets it up one more time, then we get to buff it up and it has 10 attacks. So he's on a clock now. He's on a very definite clock. Must say I envy you a bit because you're a doctor at such a young age. It does feel good to be a doc at a young age. So he's going to leave it equipped, and then we have the Viper for that. We're in a pretty poggers position. So the Viper comes down now, and then I buff the Viper up. We're looking... Rat would be the best top deck here, because then I can just plop this on the board. I mean, I could still plop it on the board. There's the fucking Rat. Now that's fantastic. So this comes down. We go straight into here with a hero power, and I guess we take another rat. Yeah, that's really GG, I think. What if you take Extractor and Whirlpool? Yeah. I could have, what did I spend my mana on there? Rat, hero power. I mean, like, I could have Whirlpooled it, but I think this play is better. Yeah, he concedes. Now that is, I think that might be number 1. No, it's still number 2. Shit my bed. And there's like tests you can do to pick it up which are cheap, like a blood test. And there's tests you can do which are much more reliable at picking it up. But it involves like taking a biopsy of the artery in your scalp. So, obviously that's a very invasive test, right? And it's the same for like most conditions. There are these invasive tests which are much better at picking it up, but nobody wants to have because they're almost as unpleasant as the condition itself. And then there's the cheap quick tests, like the blood tests, which can mostly be used to reassure. Yo, Daniel Stantis coming in with the bits, man. 690 bits. That's a lot of money. Thank you so much. Pog. So we're probably playing against Relic here. The identity theft makes me much more keen to play the love on curve. What are MRI scans used for? MRI scans can be used for many, many conditions. MRI is generally like the best scan that you can get for soft tissue problems. Problems which aren't looking at bone. But they cost hundreds of pounds compared to an ultrasound which costs less than £100. So you can guess which one you're more likely to get referred for. You're more likely to get referred for the ultrasound. Unless you live in a country where you pay for healthcare, in which case the doctor's probably going to refer you for the MRI because they can charge you more money for it. But in the UK, we tend to refer for ultrasound. It's very difficult to get an MRI. What are your thoughts on physicians' associates? So physicians' associates are basically people who do the easy parts of a doctor's job, but they're not doctors, and they've gone through a shortened training program. Oh, it's big DH. That's good. So we're going to play this for sure. We can... I mean, this isn't bad. This also is pretty good. This isn't healing me for a while. I think this to tutor out the School Techo or the card draw effect is probably a bit better. This one. Is this active? It is active. That's really good. It got activated in my opponent's hand. We're happy about that. I missed your message for the 2,000 bits. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's have a look. Oh, shit. Mate, I don't know why my alerts aren't going off. You gave 2,000 bits. Dude, that's super fucking generous. Thank you so much. I feel bad now because I missed it. Let me read it out after this turn. So this is always going to get played, right? I can take 1 mana, draw 2. It's probably what I want to go for, right? Do I take a school Tekka this turn, or do I just take the draw 2 straight out the park? Honestly, it's kind of spooky. Maybe I take an I-beam so I can kill one of these, but I think... I mean, this will cost 0 next turn, right? If I want it, because it won't be in the outcast position anymore. I think I do take the I-beam. I have a lot of cards. I just need to make sure I don't die. So an identity theft is pretty strong. For 1 mana. Probably going to want to play the tempo here. It also corrupts, or it's going to infuse the clean scene, which is relevant. It's a bit annoying that I don't have a good clue on this board. Right, let's read Danny's message. Hey, Meatman, who has the biggest dick in chat, and why is it you? Well, you have the biggest dick in chat, Daniel, because you donated 2,000 bits. It's as simple as that, man. Right, so I can Whirlpool and take this out of the game. He can resurrect it, which is annoying. But it probably is a Whirlpool. This is like the most problematic minion for me. Next turn I have access to this card. Is there anything better I could do than Whirlpool? I could trade these in and go clean scene and identity theft. Then he has another one of these, which I'm going to have to deal with at some point. This also removes the Enforcer that we know is in his hand, so I think it's kind of good. Yo, Daniel Stanners with a 10 gifted subs! Are you drunk, mate? Right, we're going to have to heal up big time. I guess we also drop the I-beam to keep the love going and heal up a teeny tiny bit more. This also means that we don't die to the second one of these if it's infused. Yo, what's happened to Fino? Fino got a sub? Mate, Fino got a sub. Let's fucking go. And Big T's in chat as well. Hey, Meatman, as a doctor, could you advise me? I've struggled with sleeping, but lately, your priest gameplay, especially mirrors, have helped a lot. Maybe worth of research to help more people, just letting you know. That's not the first time I've heard that message from you, Big T. Can you behave yourself, please? Frickin' Big T, man. Is he gonna have to hit into this? Please hit into my boy! Please! He's never gonna hit into the boy, is he? He always has the clear. Oh, Sag. So I still can die to this this Resurrect card, because there's only 2 minions in the pool and they're the best ones. I need to find healing pretty urgently. I mean, this is kind of good on board. I can't see that card in the hand at the moment. Probably I should just drop this. Unless I expect my opponent to drop it next turn and then I can go for a wombo combo, but he's already used an Unleash Spell. I think we do just drop this. I can play this as my spell. That's pretty nuts. I'm gonna die to his infused copy a demon card though. I think we have to assume he doesn't have it, right? He's already played one. Fino also struggling with sleeping. Is that why he's here? Medical advice from Afriana. Hey, not looking for any medical advice. Well, you just redeemed medical advice. I'm healthier than you. Okay. But in the TV show, The Good Doctor... Is the TV show The Good Doctor based on you? I've seen the memes. That's insulting. But thanks for the insult, I guess. Right, we're not dying this turn. Feels good. If he doesn't clear this, then he dies. But he's gonna clear it, right? Yo, Daniel's gifted a sub to Big 2. Let's go. Shit, my bad, man. Oh. I need to find healing urgently. So I think I'm just going to give up on this entire hand and go for healing. I have a lot of healing in my deck. So here's some good healing. Here is some slightly less good healing. So this card and this card I'm interested in playing. Probably drop this as well. Should go out of range, right? Animate dead. Is anything... I mean, tentacles have died. I guess that's something. It's the best one I can do. So this comes down, this comes down, this comes down. Hero power. Shit. So we're out of range again. Unless he has, like, the Resurrect Demons plus Dispose, that will be lethal. He is running Dispose, we've seen them. I'm actually kind of spooked. I really needed even more healing than this. Wonder if it was correct to drop the Cannibalize as well. Oh, are you a father yet, Tice? Big T's gonna have a kid soon. Right, that's the one getting cannibalized. Or is this is the one getting cannibalized? This is like Artemis survives damage. So we cannibalize this one. Light it burns this, draw cards. Do I want to take a copy of any of these? He doesn't run weapons, right? I think I just trade this away and play the fan club. He's got like one card left that I'm scared of, pretty much. I want to keep my health as high as possible. He can push so much if he gets the infused all fell breaks loose. Oh no. We've had the VIP redeemed. Right, do we have enough VIP stickers left? Slash VIP, unstoppable. 420. 2123. Oh, we don't have enough VIP badges left. Are there any VIPs? Are there any VIPs in the chat who want to give up? Yo, Daniel, thanks for the tier 1. Yoda Chow is a VIP. Do you want to give up your VIP sticker for... What's his name? Unstoppable 420 2123. There's only one VIP in the chat, man. Man, I should really start using a VIP wheel. Are any of these I would like to copy? Ugh. Yikers. This is not fucking good, man. I could copy this. I mean, it's probably the best out of all of the options. I really feel like I'm kind of losing this game, though. Could cycle another card with this and then go like Nova, Light It Burns, put myself up to 30. I'm safe. Also put this one back to the hand. So sad. I would really like to develop that cathedral here. I don't think I can afford to, though. Man, am I really losing to Big Demon Hunter? Is this last all fell breaks loose, man? I am scared. I am terrified. Because it's got the perfect demons inside it. My opponent knows it as well. He's going for it, man. Remove Pocket Train VIP. He's a mod. I mean, yeah, I could... I think there's a guy called P. Weasel who hasn't been here for a year. Let's get rid of... un-VIP. I think there's one called P. P. Weasel. Maybe I already removed him, man. Hi, Meatman. I suffer from terrible anxiety every time Meatman takes away a VIP. VIP and Meatman stream is my biggest accomplishment in life. Can you help? I'm not going to take it away this time, man. You're here. What the hell is the last card, man? He's got no cards left. I mean, this technically makes his Resurrect card worse. He's less likely to hit the big time now. This is after it survives damage, so this kills it, which is good. I play this, and then I start turbo drawing. Okay, so the most damage I can possibly take here is... He used all of his disposes there, so he can push 17, 20 damage. I take more cards. Because I need clears at this point. He has one card in his deck that's scaring me. That card, I guess, is a little bit scary. He only has 2 cards left. I'm gonna have to play this, right? Like, shit, man. I need to, like... I need to heal. I've already used all of my healing. Do I have any more? This doesn't... Taunts being in the way doesn't achieve anything. I guess this makes his Resurrect spell worse, right? That's good for me. So I play this, and I need to now get, like, a Whirlpool to remove the last board. But now his Resurrect spell should not kill me, because it's going to summon, like, these pieces of shit back. It's very awkward. Because I can't get the last bit of healing in either. I need to draw like a clear for the big idiots. But are gonna. I know they're coming. I know they're coming. And I don't know which ones he's gonna get. Like he can. I think I'm safe from lethal from pretty much anything except exactly the Schlag plus. Okay, this is good. Like I can win. I can win against this. That's fine. Oh my goodness. No, mate. There's a lot going on in chat at the moment. I can't focus on what's going on in the chat because this is an intense game. There's people who've redeemed VIP and I've lost track of it. The guy who redeemed VIP just sent me a message and I'll follow it up after the stream, man. Or maybe I should follow it up now. I'm probably going to hit number 1 now, man. Right, this is a win. Thank goodness. Oh, it was such a close game, man. Unless he's like randomly generated another one of those, but it seems unlikely. Nice. It was me, Meati, on my other account. It wasn't, dude. It wasn't. Oh! We did it! We did it! We took number 1 on the American server, and then we took number 1 on the European server. My mum says, nice, Meatman King.